What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Jesus Coin today. It's been a second since we talked about Jesus Coin. Felton Alves, this one's for you, bro. Sorry, man. I'm sorry I haven't done this one in I don't know how long it's been. It's probably been a few days, a week or so, maybe. I don't know. Like around the time of this, right? Which was about a week ago. We check in on this thing, like periodically, like week to week, sometimes less than that, but we did have a nice, definitely. I don't think was this day that I checked it on it. Very nice volume that came in. I don't know what that's about. It is on Poloniex, right? This is the Poloniex chart, and the reason I use this is we go Jesus USD. It's only on Poloniex, right? If I click this, there's Raptor, which is Jesus with wrapped tether on CoinEx, but it says Raptor. I don't know. I'm going with Jesus USDT because if I was to go to CoinGecko here, type in Raptor, maybe. Nope, that's not it. Raptor. Yeah, it's Jesus Raptor. I don't think this is the right one, man. I don't that to me doesn't look right. The one that I know, the one Jesus that I know and love, I believe it's this coin here. It's the one, it's got the Jesus with the glasses on it. I'm pretty sure yeah, that's that right there, 0.00047 whatever, and this one is 0.0000044 like that. It's on Poloniex. It's such a low cap coin. It's such a low volume exchange. Of course, they're going to be a little different. This is the one that we're looking at, not Raptor Jesus. So this is the one that we're looking at. Just to give it a little point of reference. We're doing just kind of like range bound stuff here. Making slightly lower lows, but very methodically. We haven't had like a big move to the downside. We have a big move down. We have a big move up. Maybe we don't go lower. Maybe we don't. Maybe. And again, I do want to be clear that this humongous wick to the downside. Disregard it. Something happened on Poloniex, man. I don't know what, but there are multiple charts from Poloniex for coins that have this little wick to the downside. TradingView or Poloniex will probably clean it up eventually, and you won't even see that eventually because I don't know how or why they do that, but they do. Sometimes it presents itself, and then they'll clean it up and get rid of it. It might take weeks, it might take years, even it might take days, but they will. This wick, I would disregard it. Don't treat it as real. It's not real. It's definitely treat it. Unfortunately, you don't get the wick to the downside. You don't know where it actually went. Maybe if you looked at a 4-hour basis. Okay, here's your wick to the downside. How about that? Let's do that. Yeah. So this day, from this white line and up, okay, it's legitimate. But from the white line and below, illegitimate, I would say. Without talking too much more, looking at the RSI on this bad boy, on this good boy, it's our, he's a very good, he's holy even. We have, it's not strong. It's not bad though. You are having higher lows. You are having higher highs. You have this kind of like little like bend coming upwards. That's not a bad thing, man. Like it's almost parabolic even. I don't know. It could go lower from here. You did reject the 50. You definitely could go lower from here. It's totally possible. But at the moment, you're range bound, which makes sense because even though this is somewhat bearish, it's kind of a neutral, at least since the 15th, which here we are on the 19th, at least on this chart. Technically, it's the 18th where I am, but on this chart, the 19th. For the past few days, and even more than that, we've been range bound. Very bullish candle here, following this very bullish amount of volume coming down at the lows. Like this, it could not go lower than this. I know I was expecting that it goes down to this price here, maybe even below it. But you've held the line, Jesus Coin. You have held the line, so that is a good thing. In fact, you haven't closed below these closing periods at all. You are holding the line, man. So you really might not go lower. Let's get some fibs drawn on this bad boy. I'm not going to measure from down here. I don't treat this like the all-time low. I'm treating this like the all-time low. And I've explained why in a bunch of different videos. Yeah, man. You bounce off the 886 multiple times. You are battling this 618, but man, you've battled it enough. If you were to go lower, if you were to go to the 1272, man, I think you would have done it already. I don't know. This looks kind of good, man. it might be go time for Jesus coin, or at least it might be stop time for downside. Like, of course, from here, this thing is volatile. It could go down another 30%. It could even go lower. It could go down like 45%. It's totally possible. And that could happen in a day. It could happen in an hour. It's totally possible. But I'm starting to get more bullish again on Jesus coin. The most bullish I've been really since like these days up here. So I kind of like it right now, man. Jesus coin very well could be going up from here. Where would it go, or what would it do if we were to look for that? Again, I'm not including this. I'm going to measure from this wick here. Battling the 382, man. Battling the 236, holding the 0.069 as support. Yeah, man. You could be making strides right now for like 100% move, literally. And it doesn't have to stop at the 618. It could go past it even, and then come back down and close above it, or come back down below it, whatever. But Frelton Alves and the Jesus Boy crew, I would say this thing kind of looks good, man. You know, I don't know how to treat this thing as far as buying goes. I want to be clear for everybody watching this. You know, this is a very low cap coin, right? Its market cap is $7 million. It's a very low cap coin. Okay, that is tremendously low. That means you can risk a small amount of money and make a lot of money if this thing gains traction. If you risk a large amount of money, you could lose a lot of money for something that might not even be legit, guys. I know it has Jesus coin and thou shalt not betray him, but he could, this could betray us. You know, it's not a guarantee. And it is, in my opinion, I don't know too much about it. I do believe it's a meme coin, so its value inherently comes from just hype. And there are a lot of coins that want hype, and with the name Jesus coin, I feel like that is gonna get it some hype for sure. But will this thing ever see a $1 billion market cap? It might not. You know, it really will. And I would even say it's very likely that it doesn't. Will it see a $700 million market cap? 737 million, by the way, would be 100x on this. It could, but it might not. You know what I mean? It could see a $7 billion market cap, and that would be a 1,000x from here. $100 turns into $100,000, you know? But I don't know if I would even personally feel comfortable putting $100 in this thing. At the moment, I'm going to be honest, for those of you who are invested or curious in this thing, who want to speculate, it does look good. It does look, you're holding higher lows, man. You are battling this area. And in fact, the fact that you have not had a day close below any of these high closes here, I'm impressed. I really am impressed. I really did think you were going to go down by now, but you haven't. And you've had tremendous volume come in recently. You had a very tremendous move after that. This is like basically a Maru Bazoo of a candle right there. And you're range bound at the bottom. You know, like look at this. Like overall, you came down, you had your move down, and now you're flattening out. What do you do after that? You tend to move up. You know, this is a form of accumulation. Given that you don't close below these high closes over here. And at this point in time, you know, back here I was convinced you would, but at this point in time I'm not so sure anymore. I'd actually think that you do make strides higher, again, probably around a 100% move at the least from here. And depending on how you interact with this 618, you know, maybe, I don't know if I should take that top. Maybe I'll take these. Yeah, I'm going to take that top. Depending on how you interact with this, let's see, I don't know, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros, and then 8, 4, 8, 9. Depending on how you interact with this line here, this could look really good. It wouldn't be out of the norm to reject this area. You know, it wouldn't be out of the norm. It wouldn't be out of the norm to just go through this area. This thing is volatile enough to and powerful enough, low cap enough, where it could just shoot straight through there. And if and when you do break above the 618, I would very much think that you will go to the 1618 or the 1272. How much of a move is that from the current price? You know, that at a minimum, that's a 500% move. That's a 6x. That would be a potential for a 10x even. You know what I mean? And that can happen, guys. Jesus coin likes to move whenever it moves. You know, like it had, let's see, it took from here to form the all-time high. Technically, it only took 2 days. That was a 7x right there. So for it to go to the 1272, between the 1272 and the 1618, by the end of this week, it could be there. It's possible. I don't think it will, Personally, I don't think it will, but it could. It could be past that even. You know what I mean? Like it's totally, it's a low cap coin. These kind of things can blink and then they're off, man. You know what I mean? So again, very high potential in this coin, you know, but that does not come without high risk too. So don't go betting the farm on this. If you want to bet the farm, I wish you best of luck. I wish you best of luck. I hope you kill it, man. I've been saying this in my past few videos. You know, the difference between a smart move and a dumb move is really just the results. So hopefully the results are good. I do think they're going to be good, honestly. I think that they are going to move up higher. This coin is going to move up higher. Being with the overall climate of the crypto market, I would think that, you know, inevitably it does take out this all-time high. And if it does, this is the minimum price range that you're looking for. Let alone it could go higher than that, man. A coin with this low of a market cap, you guys, beyond a 10x, that's totally possible. I mean, this a 100x, beyond a 100. We've seen coins, Dogecoin last cycle. What did it? Let's go back. Dogecoin, which had a much higher market cap than 7 million. I'll tell you that. Let me see here. Weekly, or no, it wasn't on Coinbase yet. I'm sorry, that's a bad chart to use. We'll just use Bittrex. Why not? Screw it. Go to the monthly. You know, from its cycle low to its cycle top, it had a 559, almost 560x. Okay, Dogecoin did, and it had a much higher market cap than 7 million at the time. I'll tell you that. So could Jesus Coin move up? Come on now, Jesus, where are we at? Could it move up 550x from here? Yeah. Oh yeah, it definitely could. What would that look like? Where would that put us? Let's see. Let me see here. You know, just to put it in reference, the same move that Doge made, that would put it way up here. You'd get rid of some zeros. You'd only have, instead of 7 zeros, you'd have 4 zeros. But is that move possible? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally is. Because again, a 100x move would bring this thing to 700 million. A 500x move would then be what's 730, I guess, or let's say 740. So 7.4 times 5, you'd basically be around 40, or no, you'd be around 4 billion, around a $4 billion market cap. I'm not saying that this thing goes there, but in crypto, a $4 billion market cap is possible. It is possible, especially in the height of the bull market, especially with enough hype around it. If this thing had the right traction, the right following, yeah, it could do this. It could do more than this. It's totally possible. It's not going to do that overnight. You know, again, the move that I would expect it to do overnight, if it was to do an overnight move, would probably be closer to the 1272 or the 1618. But it might not do that overnight either, man. It might take months to get up there. But ultimately, I do think you probably will see at least this from here, and I do think that you're at the moment. I'm inclined to believe that you might be done going lower. You really might. If you go lower, it probably won't be by much. I would be surprised. So I do like this right now. I would give it the green light to maybe DCA. I don't know how to go about this because again, you could still lose 45% from here, and it would look good still. You know, so maybe DCA into this thing if you want to mess around with it. I'm not recommending that anybody buys this. I'm not a financial advisor. You know what I mean? I'm certainly not buying it. I don't have any skin in the game, but for those of you that want to take a chance, this thing, it could be worth taking a chance on, honestly. And anyways, that's all I got for you guys. Felton Alves, this one's for you, brother. I hope you guys like the video. If you do, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to see more. And I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Adios.